And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Stafford. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Florida! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got
all kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to go.
He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Bulldogs in the hurry up. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Third and goal from way back there. Back to throw, it's Stafford. Fires into the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, "Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot." And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Gets it out quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Last time these two met, the big dogs ate as Georgia rolled easily.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out.
He lets one fly deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw at Stafford. Coming out aggressively. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Georgia! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They'll line up to go for two. Looking to throw. And it's caught, and they have an 8-0 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Offense set on first down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He's going to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
They're bringing heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on fourth down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
To throw, it's Jordan. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What a catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Makes the grab. It's Booker. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebridge, one of the all-time great names in college football history? Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it at the 20. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance. Put it.
Got enough space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Corners are going to bail. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. To the air, it's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Notre Dame right back to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Sticks it in his belly. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pass on the way, it's picked off. He was looking for room to return. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it down the right side. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Back to throw, it's Stafford. He's got it for the two-point conversion, and they're up 8-zip.
How about that for aggressive? You march down the field, you score a touchdown on the opening drive of the game, and you go for two, and it all is gravy. 8-0 early.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set. First down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Stafford. He'll take a shot. Snagged that ball in the end zone, but couldn't keep the foot inbounds along that left sideline. It's incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the left. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt.
Snatches it on the right. And he's running in the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking downfield, it's Stafford. Quarterback extends the play. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Jordan. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking to move it through the air. Dances away from the heat. He throws back to the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Got out of trouble and throws.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
This time he's got it. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. Pushes ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Quarterback checking off. Going up top on 1st down. Going up top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he makes his way out of bounds on the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Buying some time as he moves left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The DBs will back off a bit. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after he... The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to pass. It's Stafford. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. 1st down for this offense. These corners backing off a bit. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But, man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw, it's King. They're trying to get to him. Might be looking to run. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys.
And it's caught inside the 30. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The give from the gun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
He leaves it with his back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. And the Gators come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense...
He's off to the races. He's inside the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
They'll throw it on first down. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Dropping back, it's Stafford. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them.
Oh, what a grab by the defense.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big...
And the Bruins will kick it away first. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Stafford. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, and I think you come out, Palmer, and you say, I want to be aggressive early and maybe take a shot, but that's not the shot they were talking about.
No, and give the defense credit because they watched film too, and they knew this offense might come out and want to be aggressive, and they were ready on the back end that time for that. They came into this game hyped up, ready to go. Great individual effort by that defender getting the pick.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage. And
he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Stafford. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Makes the grab. It's Booker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Dogs want to move quickly. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they'll take an 8-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Running back searching for a hole. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Here comes the offense on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cameron. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Defense playing a bail technique. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick. Nice physical play on the quarterback.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one. And they can't make the play on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Bruins! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the the open guy and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's going to pass. Moving away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to pass, it's Stafford. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Allen. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Scrambling away. Oh, it's loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And 1st down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. 2nd down after that loss of yards play.
Pushes toward the goal line. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Coming after it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He got it. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Fair catch called for and made. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man, it's Johnson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And now on second down for this offense. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Pass to 45. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Garbers. Steps away to find some room. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Dances away to buy time. Fires on the move. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Going downfield for the big play. Picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wants to throw. It's Garbers. Using the quick game. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got it inside the 15. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll line up for a second down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dances away. He'll fire to his right. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
This defensive line has got to do a better job getting pressure on the opposing quarterback. You cannot allow this QB to scan the entire field and have all day to throw. Look, I know this quarterback's good, but this deep...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! They'll line up to go for 2. To the air, it's Stafford. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Johnson. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical.
And the quarterback is snowed under. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Bruins are on the move. On the option. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Stafford. He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Getting some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure coming. Floating away. He's going to run it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
Feeling some heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. It's it. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Back to pass, it's Stafford. He lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy is really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown Bulldogs! What a grab and go for the score. And they'll try to tack on 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And it's caught for the 2, and they have an 8-0 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Defense not showing press coverage. From the gun, running back gets to give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Burden. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run the toss. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The way this guy is rolling for the Tide and ripping off chunks of yardage, reminiscent of Eddie Lacy or real old school from the wishbone days, Wilbur Jackson.
And when you run it like this, it's hard to argue with people saying, hey, let's throw the ball, let's be explosive. Well, having success early in this game, running the football, getting big first down after first down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for space. It's Allen. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Tide.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Back to throw, it's Griffin. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He's going to pass on second down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Now improvising. He'll let it go down the right side. What a snag by the defense. Still running at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
They'll go right back to it. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Wide out in motion. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. This is a designed run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on second down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Gonna take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Oh, look out. And he got away from the defense. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Coming out with it, it's Cameron. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on first down. Wasting no time taking a shot. He's got it on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking to throw at Stafford. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. This offense has a second down play. Trying play action. He's going up top. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Comes out throwing on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he just kept. The Knights will boot it away to start the game. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's Stafford. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get... The ball squirts free. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Georgia comes quickly to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Slams ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Taking a shot on the first play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, you could tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The short hands, it's cross. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Motion from the offense. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Pulls it in, it's Booker. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw at Stafford. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped.
Looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the right. Off he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's looking to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making.
Sends it downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
To throw, it's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The defense calls a timeout to put together his strategy. He wants to throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! Lining up to add another. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some...
Lets it fly. Brings it down on the right side. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Jordan. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And he intercepts it. Bringing it back. Strikes the blow. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little time. He turns it loose to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Finds a man by himself. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Buying some time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Stafford. He uncorks one deep. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Dogs.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, you usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing.
And he's going to go down at the 1. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at it.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that Reese Davis that just love hitting people with aggressiveness, and just it's so amazing that they find that year after year in this defensive line group.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
The O-line gets an attaboy for that play. How about the time they gave their quarterback? Beautiful pocket. They allowed him to survey the field, find his open guy. This offensive line, they are gelling early.
So close to a huge there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third down, going up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
To the air. It's Stafford. Looking deep down the right side. Catch in stride inside the 15. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. The give. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Okay, this close to the goal line, fourth down, what do you do?
No question, no hesitation. QB, stay out there on the field. We're going for this thing.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground. Didn't let him get to the sticks.
Snags it on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Here's a throw downfield late. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's going to let it go. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more.
Got it! Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Steps away. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect it.
And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. From the gun, looking for a man. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're sending out the regular kickoff unit. I know they've got a couple of timeouts, but I don't think there's enough time on the clock to pass on the onside kick. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get one...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Dropping back, it's Stafford. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Finds the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They're bringing heat. Still looking on the move. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on 4th down here late in the 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success, and you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But
Pulls it in on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Looking to pass. It's Stafford. They're trying to get to him. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
these guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback moving. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense set on first down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Down and touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on fourth down from their own. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint.
How about that play? A diving snag along the right side. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Working that left side now. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Utes are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Now adjusting. Buys a little time. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6.